What's up, Wizards? It's Mooner. So with Skirmish Season 7 happening this weekend, I wanted to put some gameplay videos out there of Emperor. I play mostly Kano and Blitz, but I am a huge fan of Emperor. I think he is an amazing Dark Horse pick. I've updated my deck list a little bit, which I will include in this description of this video, so if you want to go ahead and toy around with it a little bit. A couple things that you should note though, you usually want to go second, except for into matchups that can push extra damage into you, like Bravo and Rhinar, who can just kill you turn one, and Bravo can just dominate big attacks and deal you a shitload of damage. But I did not get to choose, and so I got to go second in this matchup. But I do think Emperor is a really good pick for this skirmish season, as long as there are not a lot of Kanos out there, because Kano is still by far the worst matchup for Emperor. It used to be Icelander and Kano, but now it's just Kano, because all red deck means you can't pitch to arcane damage. Anyways, equipment loadout is pretty standard here. He's running AB2 with a little bit of blocking equipment. He's just going to make a Seismic Surge, gain some life, play a Showtime, and pass. So I'm going to Sigil and then get this Sync out of my hand by pitching it to Furnace. And then hopefully draw into some Go again. And I draw into a Scar. So I get the Scar, and then Blaze Headlong, Blaze Hedgehog, just dealing 12 casual damage, which he can block a little bit of it with his equipment. But he takes that 4, and then I Blaze Headlong. He does block a little bit of this with his equipment, and then I Blaze Headlong again and get to put a Swell Tidings in the arsenal. And so the game plan is pretty much deal him as much damage as you can. He is going to sometimes try to fatigue you out or just out damage you, but the game plan is to just deal him as much damage as you can, get him in the kill range, and then kill range is 9 to 10. Anyways, it's 10 without Metacarpus node, but we need to have all of our armor in this matchup. So I decided to take that 5 and then see what he pitches away an Oasis, which is interesting, but he decides to Crippling Crush me. So I'm glad I have all this armor. I take 2, don't lose any cards, and then I can return a Scar for a Scar and a Enlightened Strike for 7. So not too bad. 3-card hand. And he knows he has to protect his life because he can die at 9. Well, I'm not sure if he knows that, but he should know that. He can die at 9, but with a Swell Tidings and Arsenal, it's going to be 8. He can die at 8, unless I somehow draw into a red Emeritus, which is the ideal play. Put a red Emeritus in Arsenal, and then you can combo kill at 8. But and then here comes all this. So I want to block a little bit. I change my blocks around because I just want to block with everything and just leave a Prognosticate so that I can combo kill him from 8, because he will be forced to take at least 1 of that Prognosticate. So I'll take 2 here, no threat of a pummel or anything, and then I will deal him at least 1 damage with the Prognosticate. unless he chooses not to AB any of it, which is good. But if he chooses to AB any of this, he will still take 1, and I will get him to 8, which if he dumps his whole hand, I can kill him. But he takes all of it and goes to 6, which is even better. And then he sigils back up to 9. So I draw into a Meeps, Ravenous Rabble, and that red Emeritus that I want to see. So I just have to make sure I don't die to Pummel here, which even if I do, I have a Sigil. So my plan is to just let him pummel me, Sigil, so I don't die. Shoot him with this with the Swell Tidings, and then put the red Emeritus in the arsenal. Oh, no. In fact, I choose to Ravenous Rabble, which I should have just hit him with this Swell Tidings, now looking back on this game. He just chooses to take it, go to 5, and then I meep him, which he has to block. But he is at 5. He is still in lethal range. I could have got there pretty much either way with the Swell Tidings. Well, I would have got him to 6. But I just have to wait for him to dump his hand. And he chooses to play very close to the chest here by only pitching to Anothos. So I just have to make sure that I don't die to Pummel again. And then I can throw back a Enlightened Strike for 7, which is lethal, so he has to block some of this. Chooses to block 5, take 2, down to 3, which is in straight up lethal range, so no matter what he does next turn, I can kill him. He rethinks his blocks. But this is, as you can see, just kind of a tempo game. Just want to trade damage back and forth until you can cleanly get him into a comfortable kill range. Oh, and then he Oasis. He won't gain any life, but he will cover all of it up and go down to 1 card in hand. And he chooses to just throw the hammer anyways. So even with a Sigil, I can kill him if he has a Sigil in Arsenal. Doesn't matter, I'm still dealing him 5, and then I can pitch the Furnace and waiting him for 3, so even if he does have the Sigil, but he did not, and that's GG's. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, peace out.